Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Janet, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. We are done with all of our visiting, our company. Everybody has left. We visited my brother yesterday for Christmas and everything is completely done and the house is so quiet now. Jimmy went to go and finish his tiling job, and he will be done that tiling job today, and then he goes back to work tomorrow. But I am still off for another week and a half, so I am so thrilled. This is the first holiday that I've had in a long time. I don't even know if I've taken any holidays in the last like year and a half. So I plan on doing a lot of stuff actually. I plan on doing a lot of cleaning. Not going overboard, but I need to clean out my closet, and I want to take down all of the Christmas decorations, and I will be doing that over the course of like the week and a half. So I'm excited for that, and I'm always excited this time of year. I'm not a big New Year's Eve fan. I have never been. Like, even when I was in high school or college, I don't think I've ever gone out for New Year's. To me, it's just another day. So we never do anything for New Year's, but this time I usually get really anxious for routine because I don't even know what day it is. We're kind of like stuck in like, you know, this vortex of like Christmas leftovers and all these Christmas goodies left over. Don't know what day it is, etc. right? So I just love routine, and you know, I definitely miss routine, and that's the one thing about holidays that I don't really like, because when I'm working, it's more of a routine for me, but I get so ready and so anxious to get back on routine. So I am going to be sharing with you today my weigh-in, and I'm going to be sharing with you kind of briefly my plan going into, well, I'm gonna start it today. So that is like the goal. I'll tell you exactly how I feel actually, because it's been a lot. I've been like, you know, thoroughly enjoying the Christmas holiday, and with all the friends and family that we have been visiting and that have come to visit us, it's been thoroughly enjoying. But I feel, please tell me I'm not the only one here, but I feel really exhausted. And I feel very like puffy. I feel like water weight is on me. My joints hurt, especially my hands. Like yesterday on our road trip, oh my gosh, my hands hurt so bad. I could just feel my joints, and like I try to like shake it out all the time because it hurts so bad. And I know why I feel this way is because of the company that we had. I'm exhausted with all the work that Jimmy and I both have done to make this Christmas the best Christmas yet, honestly, and all of the food that I have been consuming. So I was not tracking at all during Christmas Day. I did not track at all. And then Boxing Day, I ended up just having that one meal. We went out for a steak sandwich, and I had fries with that meal out with Jenna and her friends before they had left. And then yesterday, I ended up only having one meal as well, and that was at Clint and Carol's place. You would have seen that vlog. If not, I will have it linked and pinned in the comments. But it was carbs, right? It was a lot of carbs, and it was a lot of sugars and everything else, which I do not regret, don't get me wrong. And I don't want you to feel guilty about what you ate on Christmas. Please don't wallow in self-pity. Don't do it, because it just gets you deeper and deeper into that hole. And my weigh-in today, you guys, my weigh-in this morning was 151.0, and I don't know, like because I wanted to stay around 140. So not that I'm disappointed in myself. I knew that was gonna happen from going off keto and eating literally whatever I wanted, right? But I wanted to kind of stay around 140. I think that was kind of like high hopes, because I lingered around like the 138, 140 before Christmas. So, you know, that just wasn't gonna happen, especially after Christmas. So today is December 28th. I am not waiting till the new year. I'm not waiting for the first Monday of the year. And I encourage you to get back on that train, because let me tell you from experience, not only last year, but previous years, when I go off and I'm like, you know what, I'll start January 1st, or I'll start January 3rd, the first Monday of the year. That's when binging like is a trigger for me, because then you put a day and a date on it that you're gonna start, and it creates a binging tendency for me, because I gotta fit in all that food in a week's time, or 5 days time. I gotta, okay, I'm starting on January 1st. Well, you know what? I better eat everything and anything that I can that is left in this house before I start, because I don't want any bad foods left in my house. I want to enjoy the things while I can. This is what goes through my head. I hope I'm not the only one, but I just tend to eat more when I have that mindset. So do not do that this year, please. And also another thing that I want you to know is make realistic goals. Like, make realistic goals that you can stick to. I don't want you to drastically go into keto, or drastically, maybe do a fast or anything like that. But, I'm just trying to help. These are the things that I have learned along the way of losing 100 pounds. I am trying to help you. If I can help one person, that makes me happy. So this is just going from experience. Please don't do that to yourself, and get back on that train. Even if you're not tracking, just be mindful of the foods that you're eating, that they are keto. If you don't want to track until the first of the month of January, just eat keto. Don't track it. Just have your bacon and eggs, have your meat and cheese, or whatever it is, and just stay keto. But I'm just telling you from experience, that triggers a lot when you're starting on a Monday, or you're starting on, the beginning of the year, or you're setting these New Year's resolutions that aren't realistic. Please don't do that. I'm here to help. Reach out to me at any time. You can message me on Instagram. I have an Instagram account that I keep in the description. You can DM me on there. Make sure you're following me on there. I share every day. I post on there what I'm doing, or else you can always email me if you really are struggling. I have my email in the description. It's mainly my business email, but if you are struggling, please reach out, okay? I am always here to help, and I want to help. That is why I started like my website with my keto meal plans, my keto ebook. I started that because I want to help people. I want to help people to be successful, and to inform them what I have learned along the way and what helped me lose 100 pounds. And that is why I started my website and everything. With that note, I also wanted to welcome a new member of my keto and protein sparing modified fast newsletter, and her name is Sarah. So thank you, Sarah, for signing up. She actually signed up for both newsletters that I send out monthly. So I have sent out December's for you. The good thing, if you start with my newsletters, you don't have to wait until the beginning of the next month. You actually get December's right now, and then January 1st, or the first day of every month, I email out all the new newsletters for the month. So it is a small fee that I do charge, but there is kind of 3 different tiers. I do sell the protein sparing modified fast newsletter, which has 3 days of meal plans, and then the keto newsletter, which has 2 recipes that I've never shared on social media, plus a 3-day meal plan. Or else you can also get both of those for a cost, and you get both of those every month. So the link is always in the description if you do want to check it out. If you're not ready to commit, you can always buy me a coffee and help support the channel. And I appreciate so much to those of you who have signed up or have bought me a coffee. All right, so I've shared my way in, and I've kind of gave a little bit of inspirational speech. Now let's go into my plan briefly. So I am going to be doing, there's a lot of information as well in regards to myself. There's a lot of information in this video, but I am going to be doing alternate day fasting. I have done alternate day fasting in the past, had great success. I enjoyed it. I've also have done the protein sparing modified fasting, which I was doing 3 days a week, alternating with my keto days. But right now, I'm really gonna keep it simple, and I'm going to be doing alternate day fasting. So what that is one day I will do keto and follow my keto macros. The next day, for the whole day, I will be fasting and just having water, or I've even done like diet pop as well too, and not having anything to eat that day. You are technically fasting, and then the next day will be a keto day. So I'm alternate day fasting with a keto day, and then having a fasting day in between. I really enjoy alternate day fasting. I feel like fasting has so many benefits. Make sure you look it up on the internet. I am not a doctor or a healthcare professional by any means, but I have done alternate day fasting for a while, actually last year, and I had really good success. Same with the protein sparing modified fasting, don't get me wrong. But what I'm going to be doing on my keto days is I am going to be incorporating some protein sparing modified fast food items. So I am going to be making the bread. I am going to be making, like, I think I'm gonna make my donuts again, because Julie, hello Julie, if you're watching this, she is always making my protein sparing modified fast donuts. If you have not seen that video, it is a few months ago, but I will link that video up here in the cards, and make sure that you go and watch that, because that is life changing. And like Julie said, it's probably the best way to have the protein sparing modified fast bread is with donuts. It's so good. So that is kind of my plan over the next few days. I am also going to be making, oh, there goes the train. I think that's it. I am also going to be doing some meal prepping, not very much, but I am going to be doing some meal prepping. So you'll probably see that in an upcoming video. I'm not sure if it'll be tomorrow or the next day, but I will be doing some meal prepping, and we're just gonna get back into routine here, you guys. I know if you're anything like myself, I am craving routine. I love routine so much. I am not like Jimmy off the seat of my, well, Jimmy's kind of in between. Jimmy's kind of like, he does things spontaneously, but he also loves routine because he was in the military, so he kind of strives on that as well. But I need to get back to routine, you guys. So I have already had my coffee. I had it the normal way. Today I am going to be having a keto day, and then tomorrow will be a fasting day, but I will share with you guys kind of more detail. I might even show you what I eat today. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just gonna clean up right now. And the good thing about doing my, like, getting back on track and everybody's gone and everything, I have a lot that I need to do, and that is gonna keep me sidetracked. It's gonna keep me sidetracked from like eating all of the leftover goodies, which we don't have many left, but it's just gonna keep me sidetracked and keep me busy. You know what I mean? So we're in this together. Please remember, we are in this, you and I, we're in this together. And if you need any help, please contact me. I am always here, and I hope that I can give you some motivation and inspiration to get back on that train, you guys. Do it. We have goals. We are not gonna let it slide. We are not. Tell yourself that right now. I am ready to get back on track. Let's do this. All right, you guys, it is a little bit later on in the day, and I decided that today I was actually going to fast. So I haven't eaten anything all day except for my coffee first thing in the morning. But when I do my fasting days, I actually do have my morning coffee every morning, because by the time I have my coffee on my fasted days to my coffee on my eating days, it actually is about a 24-hour span. So I still have my coffee every day. It just works out that way for me, and I've still been successful, because to be honest, I am not willing to give up my caffeine for anything, let me say that. So I am actually just going to do a quick little meal prep. I think I'm going to do more meal prep tomorrow, but make sure that you stay tuned for that video. But today I'm going to be trying like kind of like a breakfast roll up is kind of my thought process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the protein sparing modified fast bread. I'm going to roll it out, and then I'm going to put some breakfast toppings on it, like some scrambled eggs, some scrambled ham and bacon and cheese. And then I'm going to try to roll it up, and then I'm going to slice it kind of like cinnamon buns, and then I'm going to put it in a container, put some more cheese over top of it, and bake it some more. That is my plan. I kind of just thought of this idea, so hopefully it goes as well as I hope it will go. But let's get started. I'm going to make my bread. I probably will still show the bread because I am getting still new subscribers, but I will probably speed it up when I make it today, and then we'll kind of go over the process on how I am going to make these breakfast roll-ups. All right, let's get started. So here I have my big cookie sheet that I got from one of my subscribers. Thank you very much. It is in my Amazon favorites if anybody is interested in this. And then same with the silicone mats. I got those from a lovely subscriber, and they are also linked in my Amazon favorites. But I highly recommend getting both of these items if you plan on doing any sort of protein sparing modified fast stuff. They come in handy, especially the silicone mats, and they are inexpensive as well too. All right, so we are just gonna give this a little bit of a stir. I kind of like to fold it in a little bit just to make sure all the ingredients are well incorporated. You would have seen that I added a little bit of the everything but the bagel seasoning because I thought that would be a little bit of good flavor. Now we are just going to put it all, I'm gonna use the whole batter for this. We are gonna put all of it on our silicone mats and spread it out evenly. And then that is what we are going to bake. Now, we are gonna kind of under bake it, honestly, just so that it's pliable and that it doesn't break, but we don't wanna overcook these. So I'm gonna keep an eye on them, and I will let you guys know. I have a feeling though that it's not gonna be very long because we do want them cooked, but not fully cooked. Hopefully that makes sense, because we do have to roll these up. So I'm hoping I can get it pliable, that it can roll up, and this will be a successful recipe because I want to incorporate this protein sparing modified fast bread on my keto days. Hands down, definitely a must. I love this bread. I love that it doesn't make me bloated. It doesn't cause any inflammation. And I am feeling it. I am feeling it today, you guys. So that is kind of like another reason why I felt like I needed to do a fast today, because I am so bloated. I am so inflamed. It's not even funny. And I'm sure maybe you guys are feeling that, but it was totally 100% worth it. Man, all of the goodies that I made this year and everything was so delicious. So how did your guys' Christmas go? Did you stay keto? Did you go off plan for a couple days? Let me know in the comments how you guys did. You guys know I love interacting with all of you down in the comments. That's how I feel I get to like talk to my friends every day, is if you guys put some comments down below. So please let me know how your Christmas went. I thoroughly enjoy hearing your stories, and of course I always want to know how your Christmas and all your celebrations are. All right, I'm just gonna finish flattening this out, and then we are gonna put it in the oven at 325. I will keep you posted on how long. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on it. I'm gonna leave it in there for 5 minutes to begin with, and then I'm gonna go from there. And while that bread is cooking, I'm just gonna quickly fry up some bacon. I have about six slices in my pan. And then after that is done, I'm gonna throw in some slices. And after that is done, I'm actually gonna throw in some slices of ham, and I'm just gonna kind of cook those up to fry them a little bit. And then I will be making some scrambled eggs, and I'm going to be using 4 eggs for my scrambled eggs. So I'm going to do that. I will meet back here once the bread is done and once all my ingredients are all cooked, and then we can start assembling. Okay, this is it out of the oven. I left it in there for 10 minutes, which I think is going to be good. 5 minutes, it just wasn't set yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to take a spatula and kind of just make sure that I can get it away from the silicone mats once I start rolling it, because that definitely is a must. All right, so I'm just gonna do that and then we will get started. I have cooked some eggs, scrambled eggs, some bacon, and some ham. Now you can use any sort of breakfast combo that you would like. You can add even some vegetables. This is just what I'm going to be making because I think these will be really good to have on hand as a quick breakfast. Or I don't eat breakfast, let's be honest, it'll be like meal number 1 at like noon. All right, so I'm gonna do this and then I will get back to you guys in the next clip. All right, there was one spot just up here that kind of the spatula got caught on and then ripped it, but I think it'll still be all right because we're just rolling this up and then we are going to put it back in the oven for a little bit. And since we're just doing it that way, I think it'll be fine. I have about a tablespoon of melted butter that I'm just gonna put on here first. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of cheese on the bottom and the top. So I'm gonna start with a layer of shredded cheese on this. And then I will add our scrambled eggs. And then we will put some of the bacon and the ham. All right, then I'm gonna put another layer of cheese. And then we will try to roll all of this, you guys. I am going to slice them up now and I'm gonna put them in this glass dish. I'm actually not gonna make them really thick. I'm gonna try to make them fairly thin and to fill up this whole pan. So I'm just gonna do that and I will catch you guys in the next clip when we're ready to put them back in the oven. All right, these are them. I actually ended up putting parchment paper on the bottom because I think it's gonna be easier to take out once the cheese melts. So we are just gonna top it with a little bit more cheese on the top and then these are gonna go back in the oven, probably only for about 5 to 8 minutes, just until the cheese kind of melts. They turned out really good though. I'm pretty impressed. I thought maybe they would either be too overcooked or too undercooked in order for them to be pliable, but I think it worked out perfectly. All right, let's put these in the oven, like I said, just for about 5-10 minutes. I will let you know. All right, these are them out of the oven. I left them in there for 8 minutes, which I think is going to be perfect. And since I am fasting today, we are gonna have to wait to taste these tomorrow. So we are going to have to taste these tomorrow since I am fasting today, but it gives you another reason to tune in to come back to see me tomorrow. So that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. See you tomorrow.